NCIS Season 22 breaking up Jessica Knight and Jimmy Palmer repeats the show's ugliest character exit and somehow outdoes it by being worse. CBS made the most of NCIS short season. Despite only having 13 episodes compared to over 20 outings per year, a lot happened to the Major Case Response Team, MCRT. While the majority of the arcs tackled in NCIS Season 21 were already resolved, some were planned to be further explored when it comes back in the fall. That includes the fallout from Knight's decision to accept a new job that would force her to leave MCRT. Aside from Alden Parker's Lily mystery, the NCIS Season 21 finale presented Knight with a difficult decision: accept a great career opportunity and leave DC or stay and let go of his dream job. Understandably, she was torn. Despite her interest in the new post, she couldn't just leave MCRT and be away from Palmer. Unfortunately, Palmer's reaction to the idea of his girlfriend leaving only further convinced her to take the job. Despite not wanting to split up, it seems like the writing is already on the wall. Knight and Palmer will be more in NCIS Season 22. Knight's new job forces her to break up with Palmer in NCIS Season 22. It is reminiscent of NCIS Season 18 exit for Ellie Bishop, Eleanor Bishop and Nick Torres in NCIS. It's difficult to fault Knight for taking advantage of the opportunity presented to her. While she knew that it would be tricky, she didn't anticipate Palmer's visceral reaction to the news. Now, the pair's breakup seems already inevitable, considering their circumstances. This kind of heartbreak isn't new for the procedural, however. NCIS Season 18 also forced Nick Torres and Ellie Bishop to separate as she took on a new job as an undercover agent. The way Emily Wickersham was written out of the show remains controversial, with critics pointing out that the reason for leaving MCRT was out of character. How Knight's departure is worse than Bishop's exit in NCIS Season 18. The circumstances surrounding Knight's NCIS Season 22 exit makes it more frustrating. It's no secret that Palmer doesn't have the best record when it comes to farewells. He didn't get to properly say goodbye to Brina and didn't have any personal moments with Leroy Jethro Gibbs before he left for Alaska. It was the same thing for Ducky Mallard, who died in his sleep. Considering this, having a proper conversation with Knight before she leaves seems like the best thing that could happen for Palmer in NCIS Season 22. Despite the similarity in circumstances, Knight and Palmer's breakup is worse than Bishop leaving Torres for a couple of reasons. Firstly, Knight and Palmer's attraction to each other in NCIS was instantaneous. It was clear right away that they liked each other, resulting in a full-blown romance for the pair, something that never happened with Bishop and Torres. Somehow, this makes splitting them up a tougher pill to swallow. Secondly, there's no reason why Knight and Palmer can't do a long-distance setup, especially in this day and age of technology. Bishop had no choice but to cut off all contact, considering that she was going undercover for a long period.